Hello again, everybody. Toby Brawl, along with my good pal Joe Holt. Lady Devil, Marine Devil basketball for you here on a rainy Friday night. So settle in, enjoy a conference showdown between the Rosman Tigers and our own Lady Devils. Maisie Heltman set to jump it off against Maggie Galloway. That shoots straight over Rosman's head. It'll be Swain basketball to open things up. Just underway, the JV boys lost a heartbreaker to Rosman by 3 in the closing seconds, so we've got a good night of basketball ahead of us. Men's contest coming up after that. Smith outside to Yance, cross court to Heltman from Yance. Heltman penetrates into the middle, lays it up and good, and the Lady Devils are on the board first. Bringing up for Rosman is Ashlyn Dotson. She's to the corner to Galloway. Galloway dribble penetrates, blocked by Collins. Collins pulls down the rebound. Looks for an outlet, goes all the way down to Heltman at midcourt. Now Heltman on the way, all the way to the hole. They back off and let her go. She misses it, but Smith with a rebound in there, pulled out by Rosman, poked away by Ross, and now settled down by Dodson as she walks it up to put the Tigers into their half-court offense. Lady Devils in a zone. That's Lakin Buchanan over on the wing. Inside to Reagan McCall. Turnaround shot is up and off. Rosman with a rebound. It's up and off. Rosman another rebound. And that one's up and good by Lakin Buchanan on the opposite side with a rebound stick back 2-2. Just under 7 minutes in the first quarter of play. Heltman across midcourt for the Lady Devils. Over to Ross on the other wing. She looks back cross court to Ashton Yance. Yance 2 dribbles inside to Smith. Smith from the free throw line extended, misses it. To Collins with a rebound. Power dribble. Gets it up, misses it, gets it back, misses that. And then finally rebounded by McCall. So the Tigers bring it up again. It's Dodson to do the duties for the Tigers. Over to Buchanan, to the wing to Snyder. She holds it over there against Heltman. And now the Tigers will reset their offense. 6:20 and counting in your first period of play from Swain High School. Steal by Yance. She tries to dribble through, and there's our first foul of the game, and that's going to be on Lakin Buchanan. And it'll be Swain ball from right in front of their own bench. Yance to inbound to Heltman. 6:13 in the first. We've got an exciting night of basketball for you tonight. Stay tuned tomorrow night. We got another exciting night for you as the Franklin Panthers are in town. Collins powers her way up, misses that shot, pulled down in there by McCall, and the Tigers head this way. So Franklin in town for JV and varsity action tomorrow night. We'll be with you about the same time tomorrow night as we are tonight, so tune in for more exciting Swain High basketball. And then we'll be back with you again on Tuesday as Hayesville comes to town for conference action. That's going to be backcourt, and it is backcourt on the Tigers. So a turnover by the Tigers. We're still 2-all, and Rosman quickly up off the bench with Rachel Carnathan. She checks into the ball game for Lakin Buchanan. Yance in front of the homestand, inbounds it to Heltman. Maisie hesitates, lets Yance clear, now brings it across. Kicks to the left wing, to the corner to Heltman. Three-pointer on the way. It's off, rebounded over there by Galloway. She steams the other way, Ross in front of her. Ross tries to catch up, does so, shot up and on its way. Ashton Yance pulls it down, has it pulled away over there by Snyder, who spills out of bounds. Rosman will retain the possession. So it'll be Dodson to inbound the ball from just underneath their own basket. They go inside, batted away over there by Heltman, right to Yance. Now Yance steams the other way. She's got 4 Tigers to beat, goes in with her left hand, draws contact, and gets a foul called on Carnathan. So Ashton Yance will go to the line to shoot a pair here for the Lady Devils. And it'll be the first free throws of the night for either team. First one on the way. Ashton knocks that one down. Sets up for the second one. 3-2 Lady Devils in the opening minutes here. Second one rattles home too, so Ashton's on the board. And the Lady Devils hold a 4-2 lead. Fast approaching 5 minutes in this first quarter of action. And the Tigers are running some folks through the zone to try to find an open shot. There's penetration, tipped by Heltman. Pulled out of there by Smith. Heltman ahead to Ross. Ross tries to go in. Goes up for the shot. Oh, it almost fell. So Bree Ross draws a foul. We'll see who that one's on for the Tigers. It's going to be on Galloway. So Maggie Galloway picks up her first. It'll be 2 shots for Bree Ross. Becca Wolf awaits at the scorer's table to check in for Coach Michael Turner's squad. Ross makes good on the first one. Wolf is in for Savannah Smith. And Ross will attempt her second free throw. And it is up and good, nothing but net. And back into the ball game very quickly is Lakin Buchanan. She's got Rachel Carnathan. Both squads a little thin, so it's probably these starters that you're going to see on the court the majority of the night. And that was a travel underneath by McCall. So Swain with another possession here, 4:33 in the first, and it is 6-2 Lady Devils. So Maisie Heltman will bring it up court now and set the Swain offense over to Yance on the wing. Wolf at the high post inside. Nice pass to Collins. Back out to Yance. Jumper from the wing for Yance. Rattles around and out, and there's a rebound by McCall. And the first foul of the night for the Lady Devils, and it will be on Taylor Collins. Savannah Smith up off the Swain bench, most likely to get Collins. Tigers really spread out their offense, trying to find some cutting lanes. Heltman nearly picks that one off. Now on the floor, blocked by Collins. Rebound there. Outlet pass to Heltman. Heltman steamrolls ahead. She goes all the way to the hole. Double clutches. No foul call. Ross steams back out of there with it. She finds Yance on the wing. Yance jumper rattles around and out again. No luck for Ashton here in the early going as 2 rattle out. Tigers on the wing, and there's Heltman steps in, takes the steal. She's got one Tiger to beat, goes in with her left hand and is fouled on the play. That'll be on Buchanan, which should be Lakin Buchanan's second foul by our count here, and send Maisie Heltman back to the free throw line. Check that. Maisie's not been to the line. That was Rosh and Yance that shot free throws. So first trip to the line for Maisie on the night. First free throw is up, front of the rim, no good. Savannah Smith and Ayanna West into the game. And so West will not check in because of short issue. We saw that in a game a couple of games back, and at that point Mike Treadway and myself were lamenting we hoped that would be called consistently and not just on a one-night basis, and good to see that it is. Into the Rosman lineup was Josie Chappell. Heltman hits the second one. And the Lady Devils take a 7-2 lead here at the 3:37 mark. Dotson into the front court. She finds Buchanan over here back inside. Smith pokes it away. Yance with it. She's got numbers. She's going all the way left-handed to the hole and is fouled on the play. As Ashton spilled out of bounds on that one. The foul's going to be on Dotson, her first. And now Ayanna West will try to check in since she's got the short issue resolved. And Yance back to the free throw line. First one is good. West will get Wolf. And now Yance will attempt her second one. And the junior nothing but net on that one. And the Lady Devils now with a 9-2 lead to open this game. To the corner, 3 on the way from Snyder. It's off, pulled down over there by Rosman. Smith with a blocked shot on McCall, but a foul will go against Savannah Smith. So Reagan McCall will be the first Tiger to shoot free throws on the evening. And it rattles out. So McCall's second one is back iron. Smith with a rebound. Ahead to Ross with a 3 on the way from Bree, and she knocks that one down. Nice pass from Heltman, and the Lady Devils are up 10. Dotson backs it back out, sets the Tiger offense. She goes cross court. That's Buchanan, 3 on the way from Buchanan. That one's off. Yance with a rebound. Now she leads a one-person break. She's got Heltman on the other wing. Caesar, nice pass, laid in. Maisie Heltman on the, there's a timeout by the Tigers. I think it's going to be 20, so we'll keep it right here with you. And the Lady Devils have charged out to a 14-2 lead here in this one over the Tigers in the early going. And we will remind you again that we'll be back with you on the Maroon Devils Network tomorrow night as the Franklin Panthers come to town for a non-conference tilt with our Maroon Devils. And then we'll be back in action again on Tuesday, and we'll be right here to cover it for you as Hayesville comes to town for a conference matchup as we begin the month of January in earnest. And we should go ahead and tell you that Thursday we'll be back here again with you as Cherokee comes to town for a big wrestling match. It'll be senior night for those wrestlers. Believe it or not, we are that deep into the season. I know that's tough to believe it sometimes that we would have a senior night, and we're only the first week in January, but we are to that point. So the Tigers inbound after their timeout. It'll be Dotson into the front court and over to Buchanan. She goes to wing, smacked out of bounds by Yance, and it will be Tiger basketball. Good crowd on hand tonight. And Rachel Carnathan back into the lineup. They're going to motion her off and play on. The Tigers just content to play catch out front with it. And there's a 3 on the way from Dotson. That's back iron, no good. Yance can't pull it because it bounces so far. McNeil in, blocked by Smith. It'll go out of bounds to Rosman as Savannah Smith was active underneath with another blocked shot. Carnathan does enter the lineup now and comes in for Lakin Buchanan for the Tigers, and it will be Rosman ball thrown out right in front of the Swain cheerleaders. Up top, back to the wing, deep 3 by Dotson on the way. Rattles around and out. Smith with it, finds Heltman. Heltman steamrolls up court, 1-on-2, goes barreling inside, no call. It's poked out of there by Smith. Ross pulls it back out, and Swain will retain possession. Ross looks inside for Smith. She backs her way in. And a good turnaround jump shot by Savannah Smith. And the Lady Devils are up 16-2. So the Tigers having a tough time. Another 3 on the way, and that one's good by Josie Chappell. So Chappell, the freshman for the Tigers, finds the bottom of the net from three-point range to cut the Swain lead to 11. Taylor Collins up off the Swain bench. Ross with the inside shot. Misses it. We got a foul. Let's see if that's on Heltman or Smith. It is on Heltman. It's her first of the game. Taylor Collins will check back in. She's got Iona West, who checks out. 1:29 remaining in your first period. Angel Parsons off the Swain bench. Rosman walks it up, set their offense. This will be Carnathan on the outside. Dotson thought about it, pulled back out. That's Galloway. And very quickly, 2 fouls on Maisie Heltman. That has to be troubling for Coach Michael Turner. Somebody's coming out. There we go. Can't play with 6. It's Heltman. So with a minute 13, she will sit down with 2 fouls, and the Tigers will go to work. Angel Parsons is fresh into the ball game wearing number 34 for the Lady Devils. Thought about a 3, no go. Carnathan backed up over to the side, inside. Nice cut by McCall. Turnaround jumper is up and off, and that's a good rebound in there by Taylor Collins. Heads it to Bree Ross. She thinks better of it, pulls it back out to set the offense. We're to 40 seconds and counting. Parsons guarded over there. Ross thought about a shot, penetrates, has nothing there, is knocked to the floor, and will be called for a travel. A lot of contact in there by Carnathan, but nothing called. And so the Tigers will have the ball with a chance to cut this lead under 10 for the first time in a while with 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. Tigers continue to move the ball on the perimeter. Jumper on the way by Galloway, and she knocks that one down, and it's now an 8-point Lady Devil lead. So Ross brings it down to Parsons on the wing. She goes inside to Collins. Ball bounces back to Parsons. She finds Ross. Ross gets smacked in the head. Ball stripped away from her, and the Tigers come out with it. And That shot is no good by Josie Chappell at the horn, and that's going to do our first period of play as Lady Devils hold a 16-8 lead. So second quarter action will get underway. The the Lady Devils will have the ball first. Swain very active in the first quarter with 3 blocked shots and 5 steals, which fueled 16 points in that one. And Helpman is back in the game, the only Lady Devil in appreciable foul trouble with 2. Collins at the high post looks backside to Yance. Yance jumper on the wing, and poor Ashton has had everything but the kitchen sink go for her. That one rattled around and out, but Maisie Helpman right on spot sticks it back in, and the lead is back to 10. High post for McCall. She dribbles it around. Pull-up jumper is way off. Smith pulls it out of there along with Chappell's arm. Now Helpman will allow the traffic to clear and bring it up and go to Ashton Yance on the wing. Smith and Collins work the high post and low post. Ross with a 3, clean look on the way, and that one's down. Bree Ross with a pair of 3s here in the early going. Nicely done. So 21-8 now. Swain spurts out to a good start to this quarter, 5-0. And it'll be Rosman ball from right in front of the Swain bench. Dotson with a 3 on the way. That rattles around and out. No box out by the Lady Devils, and Lakin Buchanan puts that one in. Collins at the high post, spins around, finds Yant. Now Ashton goes all the way to the hole with it, and that one won't fall for her either. She's got a lid on the basket. Poor girl. Cross court to Helpman. Helpman's got a 3 on the way. That one's back iron, no good. Collins almost comes out there with it. Ross does, as she pries it away. Now Helpman goes to the hole, running one-hander, and it's good for Helpman. So Swain 23-10 now lead for the Lady Devils. Back inside to McCall. She goes to the hole and loses it out of bounds. Taylor Collins' hands were in the air, and it will stay Rosman ball somehow. Becca Wolf checks in for Smith. And the Tigers will inbound. Straight to Snyder, 3 on the way for her. And Yance has got that rebound pulled. Finds Helpman on the wing, and she will now slow the pace down and walk it up. Set the Swain offense. To the left to Yance. She looks high, then low, over to Ross. Back to Yance. Jumper on the way. And that one back iron, no good. It'll stay Swain ball. Ashton's shooting night's got to have her talking to herself at this point. So she will now inbound the ball from just underneath. Finds Ross. She dribble penetrates back out to Helpman. Helpman penetrates all the way to the hole, lays it up and gets the roll. That one falls for Maisie Helpman. 25-10 now your score. The Tigers increase the pace just a little bit. Back out to Dotson. 3 on the way. That one's back iron, no good. Collins rips that one away from a pair of Tigers. Now finds Ross, who steams ahead. She's got Wolf and Helpman ahead of her. Wolf fights for it in there after the miss, but no good. And that one's pulled out by Buchanan. Yance almost with a steal. Now Dawson goes all the way to the hole, blocked by Collins. And then Dotson steps out of bounds with it, and it'll be Swain basketball. Very active night for Taylor Collins. Her third block shot of the night. Into the game for the first time is Jada Ansari. And she will check in for Snyder. Yance on the wing. She looks for Wolf and Collins down low. Helpman in the corner. Finds Wolf. Wolf turns with it. Shot is blocked in there by Buchanan. It'll stay Swain basketball. Ashton Yance will inbound it. She finds Helpman in the corner. Now Maisie improves her position, goes all the way to the hole, misses it. Collins with it. She's hit. Now Yance with another offensive rebound. She dribbles it back out, then finds Collins inside, improves her position, and lays it in. Nicely done, Taylor Collins. Good pass in there from Yance, and it's 27-10. So an 11-2 run to open this quarter for the Lady Devils. That one out of bounds will go Swain's ball. Savannah Smith will check in. Let's see who she's got. Taylor Collins will get a breather if they can give each other 5. That's Carnathan back in there for Buchanan, who has 2 fouls for the Tigers. And it will be Swain ball. 4:31 remaining in your second period of play. Ross dribbles through a pair of Tigers, goes to the ground with them, and it'll be jump ball pulled out of there. It'll remain with the Tigers. Alana West up off the Swain bench. She'll check in. Let's see who she's got. Looks like it's going to be Bree Ross to get a breather. So 27-10 with 4:17 remaining. And Dotson walks it up. Kicks over to Galloway, inside to McCall. McCall working against Smith, back outside. Galloway on the floor with her left hand, pulls up, shoots with the right. Yance taps it to herself, now heads out the other way with her left hand. Pushed in the back by Galloway, pushed again by Galloway. She'll get a pair of free throws for her trouble, and that foul will go against Maggie Galloway. Yance back to the line, and she will have a pair again. Looks like 5 team fouls to 4. That one's good. (28-10) now your score, just a tick under 4 remaining in the second period of play. Yance with another one. 6 points on the night for Ashton, and it's 29-10 lead now for the Lady Devils. Again, Dotson works it up, kicks it to this wing with Galloway. McCall and Carnathan break through. Dotson back on the other wing now. Galloway tries to dribble, pulls it back out to Arnusi, and of all the walks we've seen tonight, it'll be Jada and Ansari who gets called for one. So Swain basketball. And Heltman will again bring it up. It's a 1-2-2 zone for the Tigers. And Heltman is open in the corner. West finds her. They go inside to Smith. Turnaround jumper by Smith. Rattles in. Nicely done. Nice pass from Heltman there for the assist, and the Lady Devils are up 31-10 now. Looks like Ross and Parsons are up off the Swain bench. Good move in there by Dotson. She goes to the hole but misses it. Yance with the rebound. She steams the other way. Got one person to beat. She cuts inside, and an offensive foul call. Wow. Tough break for Ashton. Parsons and Ross into the game. It's going to get Yance and Wolf. And Allison Snyder will check in to the Rosman lineup. She's got our new Ansari. And so McCall inbounds to Dotson. 2:53 remaining in the second period. And Dotson again walks it up into the front court. Galloway on the wing. McCall and Carnathan cut over to Dotson on that wing. Back up top to Snyder, and that's Galloway with the dribble penetration. Shot front irons and no good. Rebound by Carnathan and up and good by the sophomore. So Heltman directs traffic now. She heads up court. Ross beats the dribble. Nice pocket pass in there to Smith, and it'll go off of Smith. and be Rosman ball. Collins is going to get West out. And 2:17 now before the first half. Tigers still looking for some answers against the Lady Devils 2-3 zone. So far, they've been very cold from the outside. That's Galloway all the way to the hole and makes that shot. That's Maggie Galloway with a bucket. Now they're going to stretch out and pick up Heltman at the top. Inside to Collins, who's left all alone. Bumped on the low block. Nicely done by Taylor Collins. Tigers crisscross. Deep three on the way from Dotson, and she's got that one good to cut the Swain lead. It's now 33-17, and Heltman will bring it up for the Lady Devils. She's picked up top, and that'll be Galloway doing the honors. Parsons has it picked by Dotson. Dotson will go the other way, 1-on-3. Smith pokes it away again. This time Smith will get whistled for the foul. It'll be 2 on Savannah Smith. And it will send Ashlyn Dotson to the line with a pair here. And that one's no good. Yance gets Heltman, and Hannah Brown checks into the lineup for Taylor Collins. That'll be Becca Wolf in for Smith. So Swain with a fresh 3 to go with Bree Ross and Ashton Yance. Second one on the way from Dotson. That one's front iron, back iron, and good. So Dotson hits that one. And it's 33-18. We're right at a minute left in this first half of play. Ross into the front court, finds Yance. Back to Ross. Bree just takes it right on through, tries to go up and under, has that blocked by McCall, who has it. And now it'll come back Rosman way. Dotson with the ball into the front court, finds McCall. She steams her way in. Shot is up and off. Yance with the rebound. Ashton with 40 seconds to work with. She beats McCall on the wing. Now it's cut off by Galloway. Tries to turn it back out to Ross. 3 on the way by Bree. Back iron no good. Wolf fights for it, but McCall comes away with it. Brown stumbles to the ground. And we've got a foul on the play. Let's see if that's on Hannah Brown. That'll be Hannah's first. And should be a 1-and-1 at this juncture for the Tigers. That'll be Hannah Epperson into the Swain lineup. She's got Parsons. And this is Reagan McCall at the line for 1-and-1. She missed her previous 2. And, of course, she makes that one because I said she missed her previous 2. 33-19. Lady Devils still in command here. Maisie Heltman up off the Swain bench. She will check in. Shot on the way by McCall. She makes them both. And Heltman is going to check in for Becca Wolf for the final 32.8 seconds. Ross covered down there by Galloway, but that's okay. Yance just kicks it to Heltman. She's going to cross over, go back across Heltman, find Ross on the wing. She dribbles herself between and back outside. Inside to Epperson. She turns and shoots it, no good, and McCall with the rebound. We're under 20, fast approaching 10. That's a 3 on the way by Snyder. Front rim, no good. Yance had it for a second, saved it, and it will be Swain basketball. Taylor Collins is going to check in with 8.4 remaining. She's got Hannah Brown, who checks out. And now she'll direct Hannah Epperson to the opposite wing so she can have the one she wants. Now Ross charges ahead. We're at 6. We're at 5 and counting. Finds Collins. It stumbled away, pulled out of there by Dotson, and she does not get the shot off in time. So the Lady Devils will go to the half leading this one 33-20. And we're back, fans, ready for second half action. The Lady Devils with a 33-20 lead heading into this third period of play. Leading scorers for Swain was Maisie Heltman with 11 and Ashton Yance with 6. But 8 rebounds each for Yance and Collins. They try to get into Collins. There's Yance with a jumper. Keep shooting, Ashton. It'll fall for you. Now the Tigers head the other way. Looking cross court. They got a pair of Tigers over there. Can't get to it. Saved right to Maisie Heltman, who scoops it up, heads the other way, goes in with the left hand and lays it home. So Heltman with 13 now. Trap over there, Ross and Heltman. Ross comes away with the ball. Good bounce pass to Heltman. Lays it in. Nicely done, Ross and Heltman. I do believe this may be the most aggressive we've seen Bree Ross this year, and I like the aggressive version. Oh, goodness, good block by Collins. Would have been her fourth, but got a little body there apparently, and that'll be her second, or is it that her third? Second. So to the line again goes Ashlyn Dotson. And she misses the first. Have a second one on the way now. Second one is up and good. So Dotson with now 5 points to lead the Tigers. Heltman walks it up into the front court. That was good by Smith, I think. Actually looked away at the wrong moment there. Ross with the steal. She comes the other way. Numbers aren't to her advantage. Puts her head down, goes to the hole, and Bree is fouled again. And we'll go back to the line. As I said, one of Bree's most aggressive games thus far. And the new aggressive Bree has 8 points, looking for 9 and 10 here as we open this second half. And the first one is off. I would have to have said that. She'll have a second one now. That one's off. I don't want it. Heltman with a steal. I can't do anything with that. I'm doing a ball game by myself. Heltman with the offensive rebound. She puts it back up and in. So Lady Devils up 20 again now with pressure to open up this quarter. Dotson with a shot. She gets her own. No, Ross pulls that away from her. Now Bree will steam the other way. Heads back to that side of the court. Collins, good aggressive move inside, and that's good for Taylor Collins. 22-point lead. Galloway with a move, steps in, shoots on the run. Ashton Yance with her 9th rebound, and she just got called for an offensive foul. So unfortunately, Ashton did everything right but retaliate right there. 5:56 left to go in the third period of play. Dotson with a clean three in the corner, and that's nothing but net for Ashlyn Dotson. And we got timeout, Rosman. That's a full, and we'll take it with it. And we're back, fans. Hopefully we've got things under control. That last bit was kind of hectic, to say the least. Apologize for that. Lady Devils have stretched their lead now, and now Yance puts it on the floor, backs it back out. Nice pass inside to Smith. Good pass to Collins, lays it in. Well done in there. Good ball movement by Yance and Smith. Tigers handling the pressure. Collins off the dribble there. That one's way off. Ross with a tip on it, but can't hang on to it, and Galloway pulls that away. Now Dotson all the way through, and Bree Ross reaches in and is going to get whistled for the foul. Her first. And that's going to send Dotson back to the line where she's 2 of 4. And that one hit almost every part of the rim, but got down. So Dotson again, back to the line, and that one's good. So 45-26 your score, 5:18 to go in this third period of play. Tigers looking to trap, but the Lady Devils are looking to go inside. That's steal by McCall, and now Rosman will go the other way. Heltman with a fingertip on it. She gets to it, keeps it off the sideline. Now we'll go 1-on-3. Splits the defenders and lays that one in. Maisie Heltman with the bucket. 21-point lead for the Lady Devils now. Maggie Galloway back over to Buchanan. McCall to Dotson. So working over there is Dotson. She'll bring and switch sides with Lakin Buchanan. Now Buchanan will work that right side. Becca Wolf off the Swain bench. Cross court, Yance can't quite get it, but neither can Buchanan. And Wolf will get Collins for a breather here at the 4:21 mark. So Heltman now, it'll be a 1-2-2 for the Tigers, stretched out there. And they're looking to step into those passing lanes, which they do. Smith comes out of there with it, trying to find somebody, stumbles her way around. And finally, Lakin Buchanan takes it. And now Galloway will go one-on-one with Ross. It goes off of Galloway's shoe and will be Swain basketball. So Heltman brings it across half court. Over to Ross on the wing. They're trying to be aggressive on the point of ball and trap in the corner. Heltman dribbles through their trap, goes all the way to the basket, lays it up, and it rolls around and out. Wolf pokes it away and goes over to Heltman with it. So Heltman with another bucket. That's 10 in the second half. Pushes her up to 21 for the game by our count. Dotson with a deep three. Took a look, missed it. Bounces out to Ross with another floor play. Heltman ahead. She's got Smith on one wing. She goes all the way to the hole and lays it in. Parsons off the Swain bench and set to check into the lineup. 3:20 and counting. 51-26. Lady Devils in control. Heltman with another poke away. She's got that steal. Ross with it. Rosman tries to steal it. Bree blows by them. Now she goes all the way in, finds Yance. She backs it back out. Shovel pass to Heltman, and we got a whistle before that shot, so no good. And we got a technical foul on somebody. Let's see who this is on. Let the officials sort things out here. Everybody's headed to the Rosman side, so let's see if the foul was on Swain and then the technical was on Swain. The officials confer about it. Now we're going over to the scores table here. Looked like he said White 42. Foul is on Galloway and Heltman. He had the numbers reversed. Michael Turner wants an explanation. That's personal fouls on both. Is it a double technical is the question. I believe it must be. We're going to get subs in. So Parsons is in for Yance. They will cancel each other out on the jump ball, and it will be Swain ball off the jump ball. So I guess that's 3 on Maisie Heltman by our count. I don't know. Ross up top. She dribbles herself around and back up to the side to Heltman. She goes inside, back out, poked right back to Smith. She fumbles it away and kicks it to Heltman for a 3. Maisie was backed all the way off the line by the box out, but no call over there. Galloway goes to the hole, lays it in left-handed, can't get it. She gets the rebound, but it was standing out of bounds when she does, so it will be Swain basketball. Allison Snyder off the Tiger bench. She's ready to check in. She'll get Galloway out. And we're 2:39 remaining in this one. And Heltman brings it up. Parsons with it on the wing, tries to go inside. A lot of active hands in there now. As here comes Galloway. Dotson rather. She's got no choice but to blow by Heltman. Smith tumbles into the out of bounds area, and Heltman picks it off before she gets back in bounds. Iona West, Taylor Collins off the Swain bench, Savannah Smith, and Angel Parsons back out. And it will be Dotson to inbound it. We go up top. That's Snyder. She goes cross court to Ansari, who checked in. And Dotson will set it back at the top. Ansari with a shot from the wing. Iona West with a rebound. And she gets fouled on the play. Are we in a 1-and-1? We're not. So it'll be Swain ball. Yance checks in for Ross. So Maisie Heltman will bring it up and set the Swain offense. Yance looks it over, goes cross court to Heltman. She dribbles past, loses it. West spills to the floor. We got a jump ball, and it will be Rosman ball. Got timeout Tigers. It'll be a 30. We'll keep it right here and remind you that we'll be back in action tomorrow night as the Franklin Panthers come to town. So tune in with us about the same time. We'll have exciting women's action followed by the men's game in that one. Then on Tuesday, it will be the Hayesville Yellow Jackets in town for a Smoky Mountain Conference matchup with our Devils. And we'll be on the air live with that one about 6:15. And then exciting wrestling for senior night on Thursday. So a busy week. You can keep up with every bit of it on maroondevils.com, the Maroon Devils Network. So after the Rosman timeout, it'll be 51-26 with 1:48 remaining in this one, Tiger basketball. Swain has Wolf, Heltman, West, Yance, and Collins on the court. Hannah Epperson off the Swain bench ready to check in this final minute of play in the third quarter. Tigers work the ball to the corner, but they couldn't get it over top of Yance. She swats it back at him. They go inside to McCall. She's trying to work on Collins. Outside, 3 on the way, and that's Wolf with the rebound. Nice job by Becca Wolf in there. Heltman steaming the other way. She goes all the way to the hole, gets too far under, is pushed by McCall. So that foul is going to be on McCall, and Heltman will go to the line for a pair at the free throw line. So Maisie Heltman, by our count, 24 points on the night. Looking for 25. And that one's good. She's got it. Epperson in. She's got Wolf and Abby Rice into the lineup for the Tigers. Bree Ross at the scores table. She's going to get the shooter. So Maisie Heltman will check out if she makes this free throw. And that one is way high and missed everything. She'll check out anyway. So Ross into the game for 1 minute and 13 seconds here in the third. And the Lady Devils up 52-26 in this one. And the Tigers bring it across half court to the wing to Snyder, back up top to Ann Sarah. And that's Dotson on the wing. Collins rips that one away from Carnathan. And now Alana West will go ahead with it. She's into the front court, finds Ross. Feet on the line for a three, but it rattles home for Bree. It's two rather than a three, but nicely done for Bree, who's had an exceptionally good game here. And Sarah tries to save it. West comes away with it. She is fouled, and now they spill to the ground. It should stay Swain basketball. Nope, check that, Rosman basketball. I thought Rosman got the last jump ball. So Dotson with it. We're under 30 now in this third period of play. Tigers showing good patience here. Dotson with a look at a three. It's up on its way. It's off. Ross with the rebound. It's 10 seconds left. Ross, did she catch a look at the clock? She's got Yance. She goes into the hole. It's blocked. Now Dotson runs into Yance and West, and that one is off. And it will be the end of the third period of play with Swain on top, 54-26. So we're underway in the fourth quarter. Swain with the first possession out of that. Heltman in there with Savannah Smith, Becca Wolf, Angel Parsons, and Hannah Brown. There's a hammer over there by Dotson. Neither team in the 1-and-1 yet. That's the saving grace so far in this game, as it's not been a free throw shooting contest. It's been two teams playing against each other. That one's batted back out of there. Heltman comes away with it. She'll go all the way to the basket. Angel, nope, check that. Hannah Brown with the rebound. It's a hot potato. Get it away from me. And going away with it is Snyder, who lays it in. So still the 1-2-2 for the Tigers. It'll be Parsons on the wing. She looks to the corner to Heltman, inside to Brown. She's knocked off the block. Now Heltman tries to turn the corner, and we got an offensive foul on Heltman. That's her fourth by our count. They've got her for three, of course. So I guess we missed one. Because I missed one. Dotson walks it into the front court. 7 minutes exactly remaining in this one. Lady Devils firmly in command. Dotson steps through, and the late whistle's going to bail her out. I think that was going to be on Hannah Brown. It is. And Dotson will go back to the free throw line. So 54-29 now. We're 6:51. Michael Turner urging Heltman to take her time as he sets the other four into their offense. Trying to strongly post up Becca Wolf on the block down there. Heltman's got to look at a three. She shoots it. It's off, and that's going to spill off of Hannah Brown, who can't get to it. And it will be Rosman basketball. Tigers have got Abby Rice in the game now, along with Dotson and Chapel. Shot on the way from Carnathan, and that's Smith with the rebound. Now Heltman steams ahead. She's got the numbers, and she's hit to the floor she goes. And she'll get a pair of free throws again for her troubles. That's on Rachel Carnathan. Heltman back to the line. That's good. And the freshman will have a second one for her troubles here for the Devils. That one is off, and it will be Rosman ball. So Tigers into the front court. Shot up and on its way. Crowd over there by Wolf. Finds Heltman, who slows it up. Parsons on the wing, back to Heltman. They're looking at the block for Hannah Brown. She's double teamed. That one's scooped out of there by Dotson against Wolf, and Wolf pushes her. Oh, they're going to call it intentional. Becca got herself going and just gave a nice little shove there to Dotson. So here you'll get the two free throws, and the Tigers will get the ball. Shot is off. Dotson with a second one. 5:49 remaining. 55-31 your score. And that one's off as well. So the Tiger ball, and into the game will be Collins. She's going to get Wolf. Tigers inbound it. Go to Dotson in the corner. Three on the way. Back iron no good. Pulled out of there by Chapel. And Sarah back pass to Rice. Three on the way from Dotson. That one's off. Skips off a couple of hands. Saved by the Tigers right to Hannah Brown. She tries to pass it to Heltman. Stolen by Dotson. She goes in against Collins, and there's a walk call on Dotson, and four new Lady Devils will be in. Epperson, West, Ross, and Yance gets everybody but Taylor Collins out of the lineup. So a fresh lineup for the Lady Devils at the 5:21 mark. 55-31 your score. Ross works outside with Yance back cross court to West. Collins works hard on the block. Good pass. She can't save it. Epperson tries, and it'll go out of bounds for Rosman. The Tigers are going to take another timeout. We'll take it along with them. Lady Devils up 55-31. Tigers inbound, bring it up. And now work it on the outside. Looking in, they find someone, and that's a travel. And it will be Swain basketball. Yance and Ross will work it up. West, Collins, and Epperson will work the offense. Ross hands it off to West. Back to the corner to Ross. She dribble improves out to Yance. Yance fakes by, steps under, throws it up, is hammered, but Collins with a rebound. And that'll be knocked out of bounds by the Tigers. It's been one of those nights for Taylor Collins. She's gotten a bunch of rebounds, but had a hard time getting shots to fall. Just like that. She's shaking her head. Keep shooting them, Taylor. They'll go. Keep shooting. So Yance inbounds it right to Collins. She gets control, and that makes that one toughly contested off the Yance pass. I guess she just got to have somebody holding her arm down before she can make those shots. I don't know. And that'll be Parsons and Brown back in. They got Yance and Collins. So it'll be Ross, West, Parsons, Epperson, and Brown in the Swain lineup. Ross will bring it up. Kick it over to the other wing to Parsons. She's guarded closely. Finds West. Brown is all alone under there. Does she realize it? Good pass off to Epperson. That one's up. Rattles around and doesn't go. And now Hannah digs in, can't pull it out. And going the other way will be Buchanan for the Tigers. And Sarah works out front. Buchanan thought about it, pulls it back out, takes it. It's off. And that spills out. And the Tigers continue to work. Epperson and then Sarah spill on the floor for the ball. It will remain with the Tigers. And that's going to be Julie Smith checking into the ball game for the first time. And the Tigers inbound it. Right to Iona West. Who gets the steal, kicks it ahead to Angel Parsons. Parsons with a dribble, shoots it, misses it. Epperson on the other side shoots it. Doesn't get that to go. Now it's a foot race. West wins it. Finds Parsons. Parsons to Smith. And she has her shot blocked over there. And then is pushed. But the ball goes out of bounds. So it'll be Swain basketball. So Parsons will inbound it from right in front of the cheerleaders. And West will now set the offense. Over to Brown on the wing. Back to West. Parsons has got it. Dribbles and is fouled on the play. We should be in a 1-and-1. This will give Parsons a chance to score here. With just a tick under 3 left in this game. 57-31. And it's good. So Angel Parsons in the score column. One shot on the way. And that one back iron. Get in there. Parsons gets her own rebound. Good hook pass. 3 on the way from Julie Smith there. And it's out of bounds and will be Rosman ball. Men's action coming up after this. You can keep an eye on your clock there as we'll run that for you and come back for the men's action. Give you a chance to get a snack and settle in. Shots off. Epperson with a rebound. Ill-advised outlet pass. Brown tries to outlet. Another ill-advised one. Brown fights for it. Epperson with it. Dribbles herself away and finds West, who Iona will now bring it up against the Tigers. Smith with it, back to West. West pushes them all the way. She goes to the baseline. Shot is up and off. Epperson and Carnathan battle for it. Carnathan shoves Epperson down, no call. And the Tigers go the other way, and the foul will be on Parsons. And we're at 2:08 now with Jada Ansari at the free throw line. And she makes it. Ansari's second one hits the side iron. And Hannah Brown with the rebound. She finds West. West gets her composure, stops herself, gets under control, starts up court. West looks inside. Now she puts the ball on the floor. Loses it as she goes by. Now Chappell tries to go all the way and find Ansari, and looks like Chappell may have injured a knee there. She's holding it and down on the floor. That's not a good sign. Let's hope she's okay. While they examine her, we'll take a break in the action here and come back with you as soon as we find out what's going on with Josie Chappell. So while we were away, Josie Chappell is helped off the court by Carrie Powell and Neil Blankenship, so she's in good hands, and we hope she'll be okay. Wish her the very best. So when we return action here, we're at 1:45 and counting. Swain basketball. West sets the offense from up top. Knocked away over there by Buchanan, but it will stay Swain basketball. Angel Parsons to inbound it. Finds West up top. Iona dribbles around, tries to reverse herself, finds Smith. West finds Brown down on the block. She dribbles herself out, bounce pass to Epperson, shot on the way by Hannah, and no good. Pulled down by Galloway, who steams the other way. Smith, the only person between her, she goes to the left hand, rebounded in there by Buchanan, and now that shot on the way and off. Parsons spills to the floor over top, and we're going to have a foul on Parsons. So Tigers are now in the 1-and-1. And it will be Jada Ansari. Who calmly knocks down the first one. 58-33, 1 minute, 8 seconds remaining in this one. It's the first night of back-to-backs for the Lady Devils, so very fortuitous for Coach Michael Turner and his staff to be able to give some of the starters a breather here down the stretch and not have to log major minutes as they will host Franklin tomorrow night. Back to Smith. Epperson is open up top. Parsons got all 5 players on one side of the court now. Parsons goes all the way to the hole. Nice move. Couldn't get it to go. And now the Tigers go the other way. It's Buchanan. She loses it. It is going to be Swain basketball. So down to 30 seconds here with West into the front court. Buchanan knocks it away again. And Buchanan, very active hands, knocks that one away again. Here comes Galloway, who goes in with her left hand and makes that one. So 58-36 now your score. West goes to the other side this time to Angel Parsons. Parsons looks inside. Back to West, over to Smith. West tries to go through the lane. And that one's shot at the buzzer. And that's going to do it, folks. The Lady Devils are going to come away with a 58-36 win in conference play here tonight over the Tigers. So stay tuned. We'll be back with men's action in just a few minutes. Welcome again, sports fans. We're set for Maroon Devil action. The Maroon Devils taking on the Tigers Smoky Mountain Conference matchup here tonight. It'll be the Maroon Devils in white, the Tigers in black with orange trim, and Swain playing tonight without starters Gage Southards or Zeke Bradley, both nursing injuries. So a different starting five for this one. Vestal will control the tip, and the Maroon Devils will go out against Rosman Tiger man-to-man, and that's a turnover right away as Hunter Call fell to the floor and then got back up and was called for a travel. So the Tigers will come the other way. That's Austin Shelton with the ball. He'll move in against Swain High man-to-man pressure. That's Hooper Thomas behind the back over to Shelton. He thought about it. Call goes down again, and that one's going to be out of bounds. It'll be Swain basketball. Hunter may need to check the tread on those sneakers. It's twice he's ended up on the floor. So now it'll be Vestal and Waldrop working against pressure. There's Call into the front court. Waldrop to Nick Millsaps. Three on the way from Bradley Vestal. So Vestal's on the board first for the Maroon Devils. 3-0 now with a nice pass from Nick Millsaps. Shelton works over on that wing in front of the cheerleaders and now bringing it back across to Samuel Chappell. Chappell works against Call. Back out to Hooper Thomas. He dribbles around, shot up and off. Jediah Littlejohn battles in there for it, comes away with it. And now it'll be Vestal bringing it up again. Waldrop up top, over to Call on the wing. Swain in their motion offense inside to Waldrop. He finds Vestal on the cut. Vestal's shot doesn't go, but it bounces around, and Hunter Call Johnny on the spot. Littlejohn works over there, now swings to the other side. Vestal pull up three, got hit on the arm, no call. And Jediah Littlejohn almost got that one to go. And it'll be Shelton into the front court for the Tigers. He works against Vestal. Vestal pokes it away, and he's got a backcourt call on that. And the Tigers are yelling that it was touched. And I don't know, but what they're probably correct. It looks like Bradley tipped that ball away. And so now it will be Swain basketball. Vestal brings it up against Shelton. That's blatant backcourt right there. So Vestal says, my bad. It will be Tiger ball. It washed out, so there's no point in really arguing with the officials about the previous call. He got the ball back. It'll be Luke Stewart inbounding to Austin Shelton. Shelton works it over to Hooper Thomas, who goes off of a screen, and we got a foul. That's on Jesse Waldrop, who looked as perplexed as I did on that one. Shelton inside to Thomas. Thomas fumbles it away. He stepped on the line, but no call. It'll be back up top, and that's Corey Reed, who rotates it all the way to the opposite corner. That was Chappell down in the corner. Shelton will reset things. 3-0, 6 minutes in the first. Thanks for joining us here on the Maroon Devil Network. Waldrop with a steal. He goes in, and he's going to get whistled again. So two quick ones on Jesse Waldrop. And very quickly off the bench for Swain. And I'll get Waldrop and Millsaps out. So the Tigers inbound, 5:51. It's still 3-0. And Shelton works over there trying to get it to Hooper Thomas, who's Bradley Vestal is like a vest on Thomas. And now Hunter Call will get called for the foul. Tough night for Hunter so far. The Tiger ball out underneath. And it looks like we've got, Hunter Call's opened up over his eye there, is bleeding. So he's going to have to go get tended to. Kerry Powell springs into action. Connor Hyatt checks into the ball game for the Devils. So Swain already deep into the bench with injuries and whatnot. Thomas working to get open. That one's poked away by Hyatt. And be out of bounds there. So Rosman basketball. They have a sub at the table. That's going to be Dakota Morgan for the Tigers. So Tigers inbound it. Hyatt tries to tip that one away from Shelton. But Shelton's got the ball, tries to penetrate now, and he will be called for a foul. Let's see who that's on. It's on Hyatt. Sorry, I didn't see that one. Quickly cross court. The Devils get it back up top, reset their offense. 5-13, 5-12 and counting. And we're 3-2 Maroon Devils off the Bradley Vestal shot. And it looks like we got a foul on the play. Stewart, I believe, was whistled for that one. And that one rolls out. Five minutes remaining, and it's now 4-2. Maroon Devils. Shelton into the front court. Tigers look to work everything off of Hooper Thomas, their outstanding junior. Long possessions by the Tigers. That one's blocked by Littlejohn. Who hit that? Was looking down again. Thomas on the bucket. Vestal. Yeah, that was a three. Shot on the way, and that was nothing but air. I finally scrambled around and been able to identify the young man whose name I did not know. That's Noah Wolf. Fresh up from the JV squad, so I apologize to him and his family. And that is Hunter Cochran, number 13, into the lineup, fresh off the JV squad. Shot is off by Vestal, pulled down by Thomas. That was a walk into that shot, and it will be called. And so Jediah Littlejohn is back in. He's got Jack Stuckey, who entered the game as well. Our apologies, folks. My apologies rather than that. And back into the game is Shelton. So the Maroon Devils with a scrap lineup in there now. Got to be a little bit scrappy. And they've been up to the task so far, 9-4. That's Hunter Cochran inside, spins back out to Vestal. Vestal fades away. It's blocked over there by Hooper Thomas. So to the corner to Hyatt. He works back up top to Vestal. Vestal penetrates, kicks it back out to Wolf. Wolf. He walked with it. And it will be Thomas back in for Chapel. See if we can set the lineups for you here now with things under control. Hyatt, number 5 for the Devils. Hunter Cochran, 13. Jediah Littlejohn, number 2. That's Noah Wolf over there, number 24, and Bradley Vestal, 25. Long 3, short iron. Picked right back up inside, and that one's off as well. Vestal finally tracks down the errant shot. 2 minutes and counting in the first. Wolf's shot is blocked over there, but there'll be a foul called. And that's on Corey Reed. Stuckey and Millsaps back at the scores table for the Devils. Logan Powell set to check in for the Tigers. And that one's good. Cochran and Hyatt out. Just tuning in, the Maroon Devils without Zeke Bradley tonight and Gage Southard's 2 of their top 3 scorers, along with Jediah Littlejohn. And that one rattles out. And so they are shorthanded. That's still Hooper Thomas working against Bradley Vestal. 3 on the way, and that was a rainbow 3 from Austin Shelton. But he makes it 10-7 now. And that pass errant off the backboard. Shelton all the way to the basket, misses it. Littlejohn had it for a moment, but it spills away back over there to Logan Powell, and timeout Swain. It'll be a 30. We'll keep it right here with you and let you know that we'll be along with you again tomorrow night as the Maroon Devils host Franklin. And we'll be on the call for the girls' game at about 6:15 with that one. And then again on Tuesday, we'll be with you again as the Hazel Yellow Jackets come to town for another conference game. So if you can't make it out, tune us in on the Maroon Devils Network. But we'd love to see you out here for exciting basketball action. Lady Devils picked up a win tonight. If you're just joining us for the men's action, it was 58-36 over the Tigers. So Lady Devils with a big win, and they'll look to make it another one tomorrow night as the Panthers are in town. This is going to be Swain basketball. We're at 121. It's 10-9 now. Maroon Devils clinging to a 1-point lead. Stuckey fumbles it, but he's able to hold on to it. And then he finds Millsaps over on the wing. Vestal mid-range jumper, and that's good. So Bradley Vestal again puts the Maroon Devils on top. Corey Reed works over on that side. Vestal was with him, and for a moment, Hooper Thomas was wide open, but Vestal recovered to get back on him. There's another 3 on the way. That's back iron, no good. Thomas with the rebound. And there, Thomas got that one. He continued to work at it until he got it. Jediah Littlejohn dribbles through the trap over to Vestal to the corner. Wolf thought about it, but now works it back out. Littlejohn goes to the hole, throws up a shot, and that goes. And the foul is going to be on Corey Reed. By my count, that's 2 on him. And Littlejohn is on the board with his first bucket, and he'll get a free throw to his credit. Cochran back up off the Swain bench. He's going to get Stuckey. And out for the Tigers is Shelton. It looks like Dakota Morgan checks back in for him. So Littlejohn with a chance to make the traditional three-point play, and he does. And the Maroon Devils 15-11 now with 20 seconds and counting before the end of your first period. Hooper Thomas puts the ball on the floor, goes all the way to the basket. The foul's going to be on Cochran. So to the line goes Hooper Thomas. for the Tigers, and he's good on his first one. Puts him up to 5. Quickly off the bench is Blake Potts for the Tigers. And Potts will check in for, that's Reed that he's got. So we're at 13 seconds and counting. So Vestal works over there, 10 seconds and counting, puts it on the floor, and that's going to be off of his foot and go to the Tigers. 3.2 left. Austin Shelton checks back in quickly for Blake Potts. Good job by Vestal to keep that ball from crossing midcourt. And after one, it's the Maroon Devils on top, 15-13. So we're back for second half action here as the Maroon Devils with a 2-point lead over the Tigers. Rosman inbounds it. Shelton will bring it across the timeline. Swain now looks to be in a, that's all the way to the hole and good for Samuel Chappell. He looked very aggressive on that one. Millsaps and Waldroop back in the lineup. And we got to travel. And so tied now at 15. First time the Tigers have been able to get all the way back in this one. And now look to take their first lead. Cooper Thomas with it up top. He goes off the screen, pulls up 3 on the way. It's off. Vestal's got it. During the break, it looked like Hunter Call still was bleeding over there, having trouble getting that to stop. Millsaps powers his way through. Got nothing. Vestal 3 now off of that. Down and out. Doesn't go. Thomas kicks it ahead. Shelton kicks it back to him, and we got to travel. And so it'll be Swain basketball. End of the game will be Reed. He's going to check in for Morgan on the Tigers side. And so Swain will cross now to face a man-to-man against the Tigers. Waldroop on that wing, puts the ball on the floor, tries to go the hole, pull up, stop, goes up with it, misses it. Thomas with the rebound. He steams ahead. Waldroop pokes it away and is picked up over there by Stewart, who gives it right back to Thomas. Shelton 3 on the way, and that's good. So Austin Shelton gives the Tigers the lead at 18-15. Vestal into the double team. Finds Waldroop over there. Waldroop ball fakes, goes in, wraps it around, and it's picked off there by Chappell, who again goes all the way to the hole and gets that one to fall. And a timeout, Maroon Devils, as it's 20-15 now, Tigers. And we'll take the full timeout with them. So the Maroon Devils inbound the ball against the Tiger pressure. Looks like a 2-1-2 trap. Waldrop tries to get to that. We got a foul on the play. Let's see who it's going to be on. He takes a long time. And that's going to be on Waldrop. 3 on him. All called by that official. So Connor Hyatt sets Chuck in, and the already depleted Maroon Devil squad is even more so as Jesse Waldrop has barely played in this ball game. Hyatt dives for the ball, forced it away. They find a wide open look at a 3, and it's front iron, and there's Hunter Call back in the game, and he pulls down that rebound. Jediah Littlejohn tries to get it up, and he's fouled on the arm as he goes by. Let's see if Jediah gets some free throws out of that. He should. 2 shots on the play. And who is that foul on? They call that on Thomas? I believe they did. So Jediah goes back to the free throw line here. Looking to score the first points of the second quarter for the Maroon Devils a minute into it. And that one's good for Jediah. Quickly into the Tiger lineup is Morgan. He gets Corey Reed out. And Jediah Littlejohn with a second free throw. He's got that one down. And now it's 2017 Tigers. And that was laid in easily by Morgan, who was left all alone. Littlejohn pull-up jumper off. And that's going to be pulled down by Chappell. Shelton brings it into the front court. Thomas left alone. Dribble penetrates all the way to the hole and lays that in. So that one's taken away by the Tigers. 3 on the way, and it is good by Sam Chappell. Another timeout, Maroon Devils, as it's 27-17 very quickly. And we'll take a timeout. So the Maroon Devils again trying to solve the mystery of this Rosman Tiger trap. Hyatt and Vestal work it up. Now Call aggressively to the hole, shoots it, misses it. And that's rebounded over there by Morgan. And the Tigers race the other way. Shelton turns the ball over on a dime, pushes it over. They leave wide open under there again as Morgan. That 3 is off. Littlejohn with a rebound. His 3rd by my count, and now Vestal will bring it across against Schuler. Check that, Shelton. Hide up top against Thomas, inside to Cochran. Cochran misses that one, but Vestal comes right back out with it. 3 on the way from Hyatt, back iron no good. Cochran with another rebound, and Hunter Cochran lays that one in. Tigers, Shelton works off the screen from Logan Powell in the game. Works against Connor Hyatt. Vestal over on Thomas Hooper. Powell for 3, and that's good. Cochran with a pass right at Powell. Powell deflects it. Now Shelton comes the other way. Littlejohn corners him off. Nobody stops him. He goes all the way to the hole, misses it. Cochran with a rebound, yanks it away from the Tigers. And now Vestal comes the other way. Jack Stuckey at the scorer's table for the Maroon Devils. Hunter Call holds it. Now he'll go to the hole, turns the corner, jump stop lays it up, got some contact, no call. And Chappell with the rebound goes the other way. Thomas right back in, and Vestal steals it away. And somehow Hooper turned out with that ball and then is fouled on the play. And the bucket's good. So we got subs coming in the game. Stewart returns, Stuckey returns. It's productive time for Logan Powell, who stuck a 3 and made a 2 in his time frame. So now Thomas Hooper goes back to the line looking for his 11th, and he sinks it. Corey Reed is going to get Hooper out for a breather. And now it is 33-19 in favor of the Tigers. Call and Vestal work it up. Vestal across half court now. Now they're in a man-to-man. Hyatt nowhere to go with it. A lot of standing around from these Maroon Devils at this point. Vestal tries the screen. Stuckey pops out and resets it. Littlejohn goes to the hole, has some contact, no call, and is pulled out of there by Chappell again, who races the other way, finds Shelton. Shelton gets a screen on Vestal and knocks it down. Third 3 of the night for Austin Shelton, and all of them have brought rain. Vestal and Hyatt walk it up. Littlejohn in the corner, works his way, loses his dribble, now has it batted away. Hooks around to Vestal. Vestal ball fakes, goes all the way to the hole, is fouled on the play, and it's going to be a block foul on Chappell. So Bradley Vestal will shoot 2 right here. And as he does, Hooper Thomas waits at the scores table to check in. And that has been the way the night has gone for the Maroon Devils, folks. Bounced around and out, and coming out of the game is Samuel Chappell now as Hooper Thomas returns. That one goes for Vestal. And it has been a 23-5 run for the Tigers. Hunter Call digs in there and gets that one out. Stuckey with the rebound. They go ahead to Hyatt. Back outside to Call. 3 on the way from Hunter. Back iron no good. Littlejohn went too far in for the rebound. No call. And that will be a steal. Hyatt ball fakes, goes all the way to the hole. A lot of contact, no call. And well, there's a lot of action in there. Millsaps checks in. He's going to get Connor Hyatt out. .136 before the half, and I venture a guess for Coach Scotty McMahon, that can't come soon enough. And Jediah Littlejohn shoots that gap and causes a turnover as they throw the ball away on that side. Now Jack Stuckey will inbound with 1:30 remaining, and Bradley Vestal walks it up. Stuckey up top, dribbles it around, and the gap shot there by Corey Reed. Stuckey's got it back into Vestal. Vestal looking on the block for Millsaps. He turns a corner, drops it to Littlejohn. Littlejohn's shot is off. Millsaps working hard in there. He's got the rebound, turns, shoots it. Stuckey tries to dig it out of there and can't. Stewart comes away with it. Under a minute now, approaching 48 seconds. Vestal for 3. Front iron no good. Millsaps fights for the rebound and gets it. Finds Call, who's got a good look at a 3. It's no good. Millsap's almost had that one as well. Stolen by Vestal. Vestal goes with the left hand, and he's fouled on the play. So Vestal to the free throw line, 38-20 your score. 30 seconds remaining before halftime. Vestal's got that one. 7 on the night for Bradley. And the second one is good as well. So Shelton now with it. And I think the Tigers will be content to milk this thing down and take the last shot. Littlejohn almost with a steal. Thomas shot it and threw it up in the air and then caught it himself. And that'll be out of bounds. Swain, off of Swain. Rosman ball with 3 seconds remaining, 3.5 exactly remaining in this first half. And the second quarter has been disastrous for our Maroon Devils. Ripper Thomas with it, pull up 3 from way out. Littlejohn with a rebound, and that gets net, but not the inside of it. So the Maroon Devils go to halftime trailing this one 38-22. And we're back, fans, for second half action. It's 38-22 at the half in favor of the Tigers. And the depleted Maroon Devils of Coach Scotty McMahon need to find some offensive firepower here and get some shots falling. Hunter Call all the way to the hole, and that's a good way to get a shot to fall, is to take it to the basket. So Hunter on the board and the Maroon Devils on the board. 14-point Tiger lead. And Jesse Waldrop back into the lineup for the Devils, much needed. One of the regular starters for Swain. And that's a three on the way. That's a bad call from the standpoint of Jediah Littlejohn was just standing in Samuel Chappell when he shot that ball, drifted way forward with his leg out and ended up getting the call there, and that's devastating. So Chappell will get a free throw here on top of it to stretch his lead to 42-24. If he makes it, check that. And that was stuck back in by Morgan. And a turnover. Hooper Thomas with it. No look pass. He goes down. And Hunter Call can't find Bradley Vestal. So it'll be Tiger basketball. 6:58 remaining. And Noah Wolf into the lineup for Call. Call took a header in the first half and was out for a good little while trying to get the bleeding stopped. So Jediah Littlejohn applying the pressure out front. Three on the way from Chappell. He's made two of those. And how is that not a foul? I have no idea. And now we get a foul. Wow. What a revolting turn of events that was. And that's on Nick Millsaps. And we'll give Morgan a pair of free throws here. So everything going right for the Tigers, and the Maroon Devils struggling to find anything to go their way here in this one. Back iron no good. Millsaps pulls that one. And the cross-court pass is intercepted. Shelton's one-on-one all the way down the court. Wolf catches up to the fray off the screen. Shelton out on top. That's Chappell working with it over to Thomas. Thomas off the screen, pulls up behind it, three on the way, and it's good. So 47-24 now as it grows. Waldrop in now to help break the press. Vestal across half court. Wolf back to Vestal. And Wolf open, pulls back with it. Shot is off. Littlejohn pokes at it. Can't get it. And that'll go the other way. Three on the way by Shelton. I'm pretty sure that hit a rafter. Littlejohn. Vestal comes up with it. He is fouled. And finally, the foul called inside that goes in favor of the Maroon Devils. That's going to be on Stewart. Vestal will get a pair of free throws out of this. And that one's good. And that one's short. Millsap for the rebound. Goes back up, pushed from underneath, no foul call. Millsap's, the Tigers go the other way with it. Back up, and that'll be Swain basketball. Now the Maroon Devils work it up against the pressure. Little John over against Thomas. The wraparound, no good. Wolf with a 3 on the way, and that one's no good. Millsaps with a rebound. He's hammered over there again. Poor Nick taking a beating. He was rooted out while his feet were off the ground. No call on that. And then spun to take a shot, and they finally got a foul called. So Nick will get a pair here. A chance to cut this lead to 20, but he misses the first. Second was no good. Jesse Waldrop with an offensive rebound. He finds Little John. 3 on the way, no good. And here come the Tigers. Cooper Thomas going through the traffic. Back outside. Back over to Thomas, who's working off Little John. Now off the screen, pull up 3 on the way. Front iron, no good. Everybody boxed out except on Thomas, and it'll go out of bounds off of him. Swain basketball with a chance to pull to within 20. Tigers lead now 22. Austin Shelton trying to check into the game. He's going to get in, and he's got Samuel Chappell. The Devils are moving again. Vestal off the dribble. Little John takes it, survives the help. Waldrop with a clean look at a 3, and he is fouled on the play. Finally, a call over there on a 3-point shot, and that's going against Corey Reed. Much more contact on Jesse on that play than there was down on the other end on the 4-point play a minute ago for the Tigers. So Jesse will get 3 free throws here. Jesse did not play hard at all in the first half due to fouls. He still has 3 at this juncture. So 2 more on the way for Jesse Waldrop. That one's good. Brother Jacob Waldrop unavailable for tonight's game with an injury as well, as is Brandon Salinas. So the Maroon Devil injury squad, 4 players. And Waldrop's next one is good as well. So Waldrop hits 2 to cut the lead to 20 at 47-27. That pass is scooped up over there by Millsaps. Now Vestal brings it across and a double dribble. And we got a timeout by the Tigers. It's a 30, so we'll stay here with it. Maroon Devils again in action tomorrow night as they take on the Panthers. So tune in for that one if you're unable to come out. If you can make it out, should be a good contest. We've had good crowds here this year. Come be a part of the excitement from start to finish. Tuesday, again, back to conference play for these Maroon Devils as the January stretch starts off in earnest. And there'll be a passel of ball games every Tuesday in the month of January. The Maroon Devils are at home. So come out and check out all the action on Tuesday. And if you can't make it, check us out on maroondevils.com, your one-stop source for everything Maroon Devil. It'll be Tiger basketball as we resume. 4:10 remaining in the third period of play. And they work it up top. Waldrop takes Cooper Thomas on behind the back dribble. Thomas step back jumper with Waldrop in his face. He misses it. And Waldrop with a rebound. He finds Little John. Little John lays it up and is off. And a jump ball tied up there by Judea Littlejohn and Austin Shelton. It'll be Tiger ball. 3:44 remaining. And that one's kicked by who? By the Maroon Devils. It'll be Tiger ball. Tigers inbound. They look to get it right back to Thomas, and he falls, and there's a travel call. So 3:38 in the third. Marine Devils needing to make a little bit of a run here, get themselves back in this thing. Littlejohn tries to put it on the floor, is hammered over there by Stewart, who looks incredulous, and Judea is still down. Let's hope he's all right as they tend to him. We'll take a break here at the 3:28 mark. And so we're back. Judea was able to come off under his own power. And he is not still in the lineup. He's on the bench with Kerry Powell. And that would mean that the Marine Devils have lost their top three scorers so far in this game. Littlejohn is second on the team at 14 points a game behind Zeke Bradley, who is out. So Bradley, Southard's, and Littlejohn both, all three on the bench at this juncture. Swain's got to find their offense from somebody. There's a good start for the Devils as Bradley Vestal is freed up for a three right there, and that helps. 47-30 now. Marine Devils needing stops. There's an illegal screen, no call. Shelton works his way back up to the top. They'll reset themselves. Back over to the other wing to Chappell. Chappell puts the ball on the floor. Is cut off over there by Call. He waves Logan Powell out, resets the offense himself. They go over to Hooper Thomas on that wing, and he comes off the screen by the Tigers, and Jesse Waldrop with another big rebound. If you follow us regularly, you know that we rave game after game about Jesse's filling up a stat sheet, and he's just not had the time to do so. Hunter Call goes up for the shot and is fouled on the play, and that's going to be on Chappell. And we'll put Call on the line with a 47-30 your score. And that's going to be Connor Hyatt into the lineup for Wolf. And Call will have a second shot here. That one's no good as well. Jesse Waldrop once again filling up the stat sheet. And it's going to be, that's one of those where you got to give it to White or call a foul, one or the other. Now they're going to talk about it. Coach Scotty McMahon all the way to the end of the coaching box to hear what they've got to say. And just like that, he is pushed out of bounds. And for his trouble, the Tigers get the ball. So Rosman across midcourt. Vestal with a steal of Shelton. Now Vestal will go in. And the foul will be on Shelton. So Vestal back to the line. Into the game, Blake Potts for the Tigers. He's got Dakota Morgan out. Jack Stuckey's got Millsaps out of the Swain lineup. Vestal back to the line, 47-31 your score. And he makes both of those to make it 47-32. 2:21 remaining in the third. Shelton with the rainbow three. He misses that one. Good chance for a run out, but there's that guy again, Thomas. That one's off. And again, Chapel rather, comes out of there with it, and the Tigers able to reset. Shelton back and forth underneath to Hooper Thomas. And it'll be white ball. So Swain with a chance here to dig more into this lead by the Tigers. And they, again, go against the Rosman pressure. They've got two all the way back open, and there's Connor Hyde on that side. Ball fake, step in, shot, up, back iron no good. Waldrop tips it to keep it alive, but can't get to it. And now the Tigers go the other way. Hooper Thomas spot up three on the way. Back iron no good. Waldrop with a rebound. Jesse Waldrop 5 rebounds in the second half. And you can see what a difference maker he is for these Maroon Devils when he's on the court. Blows by his man, goes all the way to the hole, steps around and under and in for Jesse Waldrop. 47-34. Maroon Devils creep back to 13. Can they get it under 10 before the fourth? 1 minute and counting before this quarter's over. To the corner, shot on the way. It is good by Logan Powell, his second three of the game, and that puts it back up to 16. And we're at 46 seconds as the Maroon Devils walk it up. High back over to Waldrop. Waldrop on the floor again, goes right by his man, lays it in. So 30 seconds and counting. The Tigers look like they're going to play it tight. That's going to be on Hyatt, his second. So he tries to reach across and get that. More importantly, are we near a 1-and-1 for either team? No. At this juncture, we are not. It will be Rosman ball underneath the basket. A lot of moving around there, and the Tigers had a wide open shot. There's Powell again. He misses that one. Stuckey with a rebound. Now Vestal brings it up. And the clock malfunctions again, so Rosman goes absolutely crazy. I told Joe earlier during one of the other games that if you want to see a basketball crowd go crazy, just have a malfunction with the clock. The thing I hate about it is everybody sees it. There's no point in the person in the last row of the bleachers to scream at the clock keeper. They're doing the best they can, folks. Give them a break. The coach came all the way down to midcourt to yell. But so what are you going to do, man? The clock malfunctioned. You got that right? Clock malfunctioned. Chill out. So it's going to be Swain basketball once they get this figured out. Scotty McMahon has to forego his coaching duties, climb underneath the scorer's table, try to get the two clocks synced back up. One is at 18.2. The other was at 26 point something. Now they're both at 18.2, so everybody seems satisfied except perhaps the Rosman crowd. And Swain will inbound the basketball here, trailing by 14. Vestal with it. Straight man-to-man. Hooper Thomas has moved over on Jesse Waldrop. Now Hunter Call goes by and lays it up. He is hammered over there. No call. Stuckey with a nice move inside, and Jack Stuckey lays it in. And that will not count, even if it goes. So the Maroon Devils able to cut it back to 12 at 50-38. So Swain will have the ball to open the fourth quarter, the chance to get this thing under 10, at least at 10 as we open the quarter. Green Devils doing an excellent job penetrating to the basket. Waldrop saves it right to Jack Stuckey. So Swain still with the possession. High to the corner underneath to Waldrop. He gets hammered again, folks. Come on. What the crap? 7:26 and counting in this one. Shelton thought about it and he cuts it inside. Waldrop with a steal. Now if he can just avoid being mugged, we'll be all right. Vestal sees the mismatch, goes all the way to the hole, and an offensive charge. Oh, my gosh. Holy cow. So Tigers ball again. Sitting on 50 still. So they give it to their guy, Hooper Thomas. He gets a switch off on the screen to Jack Stuckey. Walked twice and had it blocked cleanly, and we're going to have a foul. And it's going to be on that guy, Jesse Waldrop. So Hooper Thomas gets to the line. Makes the free throw. Back into the game's Corey Reed. Thomas will have a second one for his troubles now. Front iron, no good. Jesse Waldrop able to snare the rebound and shuck a Rosman defender in the process. High behind his back, finds Vestal. Vestal back out to Call. Hunter Call goes to the hole and is hammered. Finally a foul call. It's going to be on Chappell. And Hunter Call will get a pair of free throws here. First one up and good for Hunter. So chance to cut to 11 right here, the Tiger lead. Second one rattles around and out. Shelton with the rebound. And okay. Should be close to the 1-1 now, folks. Thomas with it back up top. 6:15 and counting. It's a 12-point lead for the Tigers. They're in a 1-4 set right here. Are they trying to eat clock or are they trying to run an offense? What are they doing? Finally. A call going Jesse's way. And Swain now with a chance to pull to within 10 if they can get a bucket to go. Waldrop all the way to the hole. And that's going to do it for Jesse. He's fouled out of this ball game. And I'm not saying that the foul calls were wrong or right. I just want to point out that the same official called all 5 fouls on Jesse. So he's worried about getting the player in the game instead of listening. And the Tigers will inbound it now. 51-39 instead of being down 10. The Marine Devils are down 12. Staring up at that deficit. Shelton has it stolen by Vestal. So Bradley out in front. He goes all the way in and around the backside. Misses the shot. Wolf with a rebound. So now Vestal goes to the hole again. Has it partially blocked, I guess. And the Tigers go the other way with it. 5 minutes. Still 12-point. That's a walk. So the Maroon Devils have had more than their fair share of chances here and can't seem to get a break to go their way under any circumstances. An offensive foul, a couple of shots on the wrist. And the Tigers are still in the lead. Back out to Hyatt. Hyatt puts the ball on the floor, goes to the hole, and that one spins out. So absolutely no breaks for the Maroon Devils. Shelton with it on the wing, and now nobody wants to guard him. Thomas pulls it back out. So they're looking to milk some time off the clock and get what they want, which is a missed shot and 5 Swain players standing around. That's got to be a jump ball or a walk one. That was 4 offensive rebounds. Full timeout there for the Tigers, 53-39. We'll take it with them. So it's going to be Maroon Devil basketball. The Tigers took the timeout to talk strategy. They're up 14 here after that last 4 offensive rebound effort. They just want the Maroon Devils to take as much clock as they can to get the ball up the court. The Wolf on the wing, and he punches it inside to Hyatt, and it's pulled out of there by Thomas. And now he'll stutter step his way. And we got to travel. Looked like a travel earlier, but no call on that. But we'll get one now. 3:39, and the Maroon Devils desperately need to dig into this lead just a little bit here and start making some plays offensively. Defensively, they've kept themselves alive. Jack Stuckey's going to try a 3 front rim and out. And so he's going to take his time getting across. Now goes all the way by. Kick to the corner. Shelton 3 on the way. That one's off. Hunter Call with the rebound. Now Vestal pushes the pace a little bit. He's into the front court. Pull up, spot it from 2. And Vestal's got that one. So the Maroon Devils are now 53-41, right back where they started. Vestal gets a hand on that one. Can't dig it out of there. He and Shelton spill into the crowd almost. Now here goes Hooper Thomas all the way by, and that's going to be foul on the floor as Noah Wolf basically wrapped him up as he went by. So back to the line where he is 4 of 4 tonight is Hooper Thomas. And that one's good. So 13-point advantage for the Tigers. And Thomas now with a second one on the way, and it is good as well. right to Shelton. Vestal slaps that one away, and it's going to stay Rosman ball miraculously. And into the game for the first time against Colby Taylor, he's going to get Wolf. So the Tigers have all sorts of inside position there. They throw it inbounds. Colby Taylor right away with a steal. He's got numbers. Vestal moves to the hole and lays it in. Timeout Swain. We'll take it along with them. So after the Swain timeout, they're going to open with pressure here. 2:32 remaining. They're going full court pressure. And Colby Taylor trying to take the ball away. He dribbles through three of them. Now Hooper Thomas is going to try to dribble through all five, carries it twice. Hunter Call steals it, kicks it right back to Hooper Thomas. And now Thomas crosses himself over, walks with it. Now it'll be Vestal with it. He's going all the way, and a block call. And he shoves Vestal off of him while he's got his feet wrapped around him. And nothing is called. No official gets in there to break that up. How does that not merit something? Unbelievable turn of events there. And Vestal will shoot a pair when the dust settles. With 2:10 remaining, a lot of basketball left to be played in this one, folks. And that was some helter-skelter stuff going on as Vestal hits the free throw. And with this one, Bradley could pull the Devils back to within 10. And it rattles home. So it's a 10-point lead, the closest the Devils have been in a while. Here comes Thomas charging out of there. Shelton almost walked. Now Thomas puts it on a string again. Back over to Shelton. Colby Taylor, and Vestal just takes it away from him. And Vestal lays it in. So it's 8. Vestal again. Inside to Stuckey, and it's good! Vestal with a steal, and Jack Stuckey makes that one go, and he'll get a three-point attempt here off the steal and the kick from Bradley Vestal, and the Maroon Devils are down to 6 with a chance to cut it to 5 right here. And the pressure has really bothered the Tigers. You wouldn't think it would, but it's been really tough for them. Stuckey's free throw crawls home, and it's 5. Quickly a double team on Thomas. He pushes off. It's tipped. It'll stay Rosman ball. So they try to go deep. They've got their man. He's not going to get a layup. And they call an intentional foul out of that. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Okay. That's on Taylor. They call it intentional, which means that right here, Corey Reed's going to get free throws, 2 of them, and then Rosman gets the ball back. So after Swain cuts this thing to 5, Reed misses the first one. and makes the second one. Now it'll be Rosman ball underneath. So 1:38 remaining, 6-point Tiger advantage. And Hooper Thomas will inbound it here, or look to. And he bounces it off Bradley Vestal. It'd be almost poetic justice if it hit him. And he call a push on Taylor. So that's going to put Shelton to the line. And they will shoot two. Everybody's shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way. Shelton misses it. Door stays open for the Devils. They'll have a second one. 6-point advantage for the Tigers. How does that not a foul? Oh, my goodness. And a foul on Hunter Call. So back to the free throw line, and now it'll be Hooper Thomas, who's 6 for 6 on the night. Nick Millsap's up off the Swain bench. She's going to get Colby Taylor for rebounding. You need to reach in there and get a rebound if it comes off. I don't think Thomas is going to miss this one. It's back up to a 7-point lead, minute 24, and about to count. He did miss it. Vestal, crossover, loses the ball, and it'll be off of Swain. Colby Taylor back in. He will get Nick Millsaps for defense. You got to call a walk on that, man. So Swain basketball, they're still live. Still live, 57-50, 1:15. Back out to Hyatt. Puts it on the floor. Pull-up jumper, rims out. And Hooper Thomas is going to beat everybody. And that one goes. Shelton puts it back up to 9, and that may do it, folks, as it's a minute and counting now. And there's a foul. It should be on Corey Reed, which is going to put Colby Taylor on the line. 5 fouls on Reed. So Colby Taylor to the line, 59-50. And the Maroon Devils got to get a stop here on this next one. And it bridles out for Colby. No luck. That one's good. It's an 8-point advantage. Thomas has got it. He turns the corner. And Hunter Call. Two free throws. .7 seconds left. 8-point Tiger lead. It'll be Hooper Thomas to the line. And he's got that one. And a jump ball. And he'll stay with the Tigers. Been that kind of night, folks. If there's one of those nights when nothing goes right for the Devils, this has definitely been it. They've lost their 3 top scorers, not been able to use them. Jediah Littlejohn went out in the early third quarter and has not returned after being waylaid, to say the least. Zeke Bradley and Gage Southers did not dress. And he pushes off, but that's not going to go against us. Hunter Call has fouled out of the ballgame with 33 seconds left. Hooper Thomas will go back to the line again. For a pair. 9-point advantage for the Tigers, barring something unforeseen. They're probably going to walk away with a win tonight. It'll be their first conference win. And it'll be 2 free throws for Vestal with 24 left in this one. And 5 fouls on Samuel Chappell. So Bradley Vestal is going to get a pair now. It's an 11-point lead, 24.8 seconds left. First one's good for Vestal. And a nice lay in there by Logan Powell. Wolf with a 3 on the way, and it's good. Noah Wolf. And that's going to do it. 64-56 is your final here. The Tigers pick up the win, and the depleted Maroon Devils take a tough loss. We'll be back with you tomorrow night as the Franklin Panthers are in town, so join us for the girls' game and then men's game. Thanks a lot.